It's EDC week 4 and we're going against finalGambitShedinja. Team's going to be in the description down below. I'll throw up the matchup on the screen. This is not quite the team I was expecting. I didn't expect the Azelf and potentially the Doug Trio. I definitely thought Shaman would be coming and the Bronzong, just because Bronzong had a really good defensive typing against me. Terra fighting on Ape and I am Terra flying on Kilowattrel. They are Terra Psychic on Azelf and Terra Electric on the Blastoise. Yeah, so I think Hatterene is probably my best bet. So good luck, have fun to finalGambitShedinja. They lead off with Mienshao. Yeah, so this is quite good for us. I can just go for the Psychic Noise. If the Clodsire comes in, if the Doug Trio comes in, it's not going to enjoy that either. I'd love to go for the Nuzzle, just in case, say, the Blastoise or Azelf come in. But I'm just going to go for the Psychic Noise. They could Poison Jab, they're just going to fake out. Alright, so they are Life Orb. I believe another Poison Jab can KO me from there, but I've just got to leave this in now, unfortunately. So Psychic Noise will KO this unless it was Assault Vest, but it's not Assault Vest. So they're just going to withdraw, and who do they go into? This Tullum is going to be Blastoise. Nuzzle would have been very nice there. So Psychic Noise is not going to do that much. If it goes for the Shell Smash, Draining Kiss would get me my full HP back. I have priority, so I might just go for another Psychic Noise and see what this does. He's just going to go for the Liquidation. Okay, so that's not going to do a massive amount to us. Psychic Noise is going to do another little bit. So I might just Nuzzle here. So they are going to withdraw. Do they go Azelf? Azelf would be very, very nice. Tink is the Azelf. Brilliant. Okay, so that's exactly what I wanted. So yeah, what's this going to do to me? Yeah, it could trick. Hammerot wouldn't mind that. Hammerot wouldn't mind the Shadow Ball. It will not enjoy a Thunderbolt, which I'm pretty sure Azelf gets. It wouldn't enjoy Dazzling Gleam. But I'm just going to go into it anyway. And it could U-turn as well, of course. We shall see what happens here. So Hammerot's going to come in, and what does the Azelf go for? It's just going to go for the Light Screen. I should have brought Break. That's annoying. So I'm going to Ceaseless Edge because I would like to start getting some hazards up. Why did screens come? Or why did I miss that? I mean, so in the Mienshao, Razor Shell would have been nice. Would have been very nice there. So Ceaseless Edge, I'm Choice Banded. That still does a whopping amount. Wow. Okay. So we know this thing's Regenerator as well because we saw it take Life Orb damage earlier. So we're going to bring back the Hammerot. The Mienshao is staying in. It could be pivoting. I might just go for the Fake Out because that's what it did last time. Close combat. So that's going to do a whole nothing to us. If they've got the Poison Jab, then they could definitely pick up the KO here based on my calcs. I'm just going to go for the Draining Kiss to try and get some HP back. I know the Light does Poison Jab. Okay, so it can't Fake Out on us in Fernape. We're Life Orb in Fernape, so we outspeed this AV to make sure I outspeed it. Hatterene has gone, unfortunately, but it did what I needed it to do. I think I just Earthquake here, just in case the Clodsire comes in. It hits Doug Trio, it hits Blastoise, it doesn't hit the Azelf, and it doesn't hit the Thunderous. So close combat may even be the better bet. Yeah, I'm going to go close combat. Just in case the Dougie comes in. If it's Sash, Duxite, the Clod does come in. That's on me. I should have just gone with the Eek here. I can find out what kind of set this is, if it's Spadaf or if it's Fizdaf. Okay, based on that damage, yeah, I think Earthquake KOs. So I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. Let's get rid of it. Okay. Are they going into Thunderous? No, they're going into Azelf. So I can't do much to the Azelf here. So I'm just going to go into my Arcaludon because I know this thing is screens. I believe light screen is still up. I haven't checked, but it could just go for the reflect. They saw me going to Hammerot last time, so they might be predicting the Hammerot here. I know I can just EQ next time, predicting the Cloud side to come in. Actually, I could just close combat again because it will not want to take close combat and the EQ definitely. So it looks like they are staying in. They're just going to dazzle. Okay, so that's going to give us some stamina. Now, with the amount of switching they're doing, I'm just going to go for my stealth rock. Thunderous will not enjoy those. We've seen dazzle, we've seen light screen. What are we going to see next? We are going to see reflect. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so there goes the light screen. That means they've got 7 turns left to reflect. So I think I just heavy slam. And we will do a decent amount of damage to this. They're going to light screen again. And they do withdraw. Hopefully it's the Blastoise that comes in. If the Dugtrio comes in, then the Dugtrio, I think that's something I've seen already. It's the Blastoise. Just going to take that. And then I'm going to get my body press off. It could always Aura Sphere on us. But if it does Aura Sphere, it probably won't KO. And yeah, right, we get the KO. Lovely jubbly. So Blastoise don't need to worry about any Shell Smash shenanigans from that. A lot of S's there. Yeah, I can go Politoed, and then I think I just click Terraflying Hurricanes. I do. Yeah, I just go Politoed, and I hit Terraflying Hurricanes. Afterwards, if this gets the KO on me. See what it's going to go for. It's got to go for the Focus Blast. Because it's an Arcaludon in front of it. Why else would it come in? Unless it Dark Pulses. Focus Blast. It does hit. And there's about half. Slightly over. There might be a roll. So I am going to Ice Beam, I think. If this KOs me, I do not mind. Goes for the Focus Blast and it misses. So Ice Beam might pick up. No, I'm not invested, so it shouldn't pick up KO on this. Ooh. Wow. Almost dead. That was a crit. Okay, yeah. I thought I did way too much. So I just click Ice Beam again. And it's going to miss another Focus Blast. That's really unfortunate, but that's Focus Blast for you. There's a reason we call it Focus Miss. So I've got 6 turns left of my Rain Dance, or my Drizzle. Because I am Damp Rock, and that's 2 turns? Or is it 3? No, it's 3 gone, isn't it? Yeah, I'm in a place where I don't need to preserve Politoed. So I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. I'm going to go for the Surf, so they go for the Earthquake. Oh, we live. Okay. Oh, so it was Life Orb. Anyway, Politoed, are you getting 2? You are getting 2 KOs. Well done, Politoed. So that here's the Dugtrio gone. Here comes the Mienshao. It's definitely going to go for the KO with its Fake Out, but I'm just going to let that happen. Oh, they're going Clodsire. Okay. Yeah, I should have just clicked the Ice Beam. More for me. So Clodsire is going to enjoy taking this HP because it's obviously Water Absorb because they have brought it in. And there goes the Water Absorb. So I do not want Politoed to go down now. Yeah, I'm way faster. So what I'm going to do is rest and get back to full HP. That way I can come back in a couple of times and make sure I get my Drizzle off. I'm not Chesto, so I will be staying asleep. This thing, yeah, Stealth Rock. So now it might go for its Poison move. So I'm going to go Arcaludon, because if they go for their Poison move, I'm obviously immune to that. If they go for their Ground type move, then they go for their Ground type move, and there's nothing I can do about it. They're just going to withdraw. Does the Mienshao come back in? So they've got Clodsire, Mienshao, and Azelflare. Mienshao is not going to want to come in on a Heavy Slam, and the Clod doesn't want to particularly come in it either. And we get the kill. Great. So that's what happens when there's no Reflect. Here it comes. So I could try and preserve differential right now, or I could just go for the win. So yeah, I'm just going to let this go down, and they're going to withdraw. So they're trying to get the regenerator off. So there's no reason for me not to heavy slam here again afterwards. They're just playing for regenerator, and wow, that does nothing. That does absolutely nothing. So all this can do is power me up, surely. Yeah, I just click heavy slam. Again, I know I'm not much heavier than it, but I'm just going to my damage off. And it earthquakes. Okay, so that's going to give us +1 to our defense, which means I will live another one of those unless they get a crit. They could always go into mishap after that, but I will be resting after this turn. Doesn't do much. They're going to earthquake again. There we go, I live that. So I rest this turn. If they recover, they recover. So we've seen Stealth Rock and we've seen Earthquake. So I am Resto Chesto. So there goes my rest. It's going to get us back to full HP. Chester Berry is going to allow us to wake up immediately afterwards. They're probably recovering this turn if they've got it. Do they have it? Don't know. Earthquake plus Stealth Rock. So we're now +3. So the Mienshao can't KO us, and I definitely KO the Mienshao. Is Body Press or is Heavy Slam going to be doing more to this? So apparently Body Press does more, so let's go for Body Press. Even though it's resisted hit. Yeah. So I just keep Body Pressing as long as this thing keeps hitting me. So we are now +4. Another Body Press. Another one will get the KO. Yeah, they're not messing around. So we are +5 defense. So yeah, we live that. We're about 50. So there goes Claude. I was not expecting Archaludon to run away with this game. I will not lie. Yeah, so we just click Body Press because this is definitely going to die to that. It can't KO us. It's going to go for close combat. Let's get crit. Obviously it could, but it doesn't. So yeah, that's 4 to Archaludon, I believe. Especially with the defense drop. We're now +6. I swapped out Cryogonal for Archaludon literally before this game. Well, before I gen the mons for this game, so I'm really happy I did. Yeah, so GG to finalGambitShedinja. That is a 5-0 to us. So that kind of makes up for the 0-5 loss we had last week. Yeah, GG, good game. That puts us to 3-1 +5. So this is the best start to a league we've had this generation since I've come back. So hopefully I can continue this. I'm quite enjoying this team. It's a bit more me, what I'd class a team to be anyway. Might not be the best on paper, but I'm enjoying it. So make sure you check out finalGambitShedinja. If they've got links, they'll be in the description down below. And leave a like and comment or subscribe if you enjoyed the battle. Thanks for watching.